Hey guys, so this is a little vlog I'm going to be doing on the day before my 4x4x48 challenge. So last night I got a good night's kip, what felt like a good night's kip, but my whoop band says otherwise. 32% recovery. Not too bad. I don't feel like that's necessarily representative of how recovered I feel quite fresh, but the data says otherwise. I think it's due to a big change in my diet. I've been carb loading for the last sort of 4 days. So my blood sugar is going to have been a lot higher over the last 4 days than it would have been normally, which is going to be affecting my sleep. But we push forward. I'm going to have a rest day today. I was going to be doing a live session with the guys on my Lockdown Level Up fitness program, but I've decided to, because of my lack of recovery, knock that on the head. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live session straight after my first run. So I'm going to be doing my 4 miles in 40 minutes. 20 minutes later, online live workout. I think these sort of challenges are more about mental toughness and mental resilience than they are physical fitness. All you got to do is be able to run 4 miles. You got to be fit enough to recover for another 4 miles. But as far as fitness is concerned, that's as much as we got. Beyond that, it's all mental. David Goggin is known for his mental resilience and his strength of mind. And I think as a former Royal Marine, I've got that in abundance, and I'm looking forward to putting it to the test tomorrow for my 4x4x48. I'm doing an extra 2 miles on the end. Oi, Charlie. Doing an extra 2 miles on the end to make it 50 miles, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. Can't wait to get started tomorrow, guys. One thing that I'm massively looking forward to getting amongst is the pain cave. A lot is learnt in that phase of life. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the deeper character within. When you're out on that road and your feet are hurting, your legs are hurting, all you can think about is the pain. You learn about who you are. And I think an element of these challenges draws me to that feeling of, can I push further? Can I keep going? And I think a challenge doesn't excite me unless I get a bit nervous and it's on the edge of my ability. I've done 44 miles in 2 days before, but that was 2 22-mile runs. One on the first day, one on the second day. So this is going to be a completely different challenge. This is going to be a challenge where mentally I'm starting 12 times, whereas the previous 22-mile followed by 22-mile, I'm starting twice. So starting 12 times, running through midnight, running through 4 a.m, 8 a.m, lack of sleep, difficulties in hydration, nutrition. It's going to be an administration effort as well as a mental toughness challenge. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this alternative fitness challenge. I won't lie, running is my strong point. Running is something that I have always found quite natural to myself. So I'm not super concerned about the run aspect. I'm more concerned about the mental toughness aspect, where I'm gonna have to be getting up super early, doing these runs. It's gonna be cold outside, it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be foggy. My feet are gonna be hurting, my back's gonna be hurting, I'm gonna be chafing between the legs, etc. So that's the aspect of this challenge that I'm most sort of nervous and anticipating. But get me into the pain cave, I can't wait. Yeah, so today I started off the day with a new cereal that I've not tried before, because I'm trying to ensure that I'm getting a lot more carbs in over these days preceding the 4x4x48. So first things first, I have my Oreos, which is, so I have my Oreos, I had about 40 grams of that with about 150 semi-skim milk. I had my protein with peanut butter and oats, again with semi-skim milk. So lunch is going to consist of a gym kitchen meal with these macros, 384 calories, 34 grams of protein. But what I'm going to do, carb loading, I'm going to have a whole pack of Caribbean rice and peas. So there's the first 2 meals of my day. I'm going to be having the lunch around sort of 11 a.m. And then my next meal will be around 3-4 p.m. and then I'll have another meal with a couple of snacks before I go to bed about 9 o'clock to try and get a good night's sleep before tomorrow starts and we get on the road. So in terms of sort of pre-race nutrition, I'm just literally focusing on increasing my carbohydrate intake. Probably going to be sort of above 300 grams of carbs today. And in terms of sort of intra-race, intra-challenge nutrition, I'm going to look at things like saurine loaves, banana bread, saurine loaves specifically. We look at things like nuts. Sure, I've got lots of fats in the system. And really, I'm probably going to look at trying to have about 300 to 400 calories in between each run. I'm going to go for the little and often approach as opposed to eating big meals. Making sure that even in the night time, I'm getting some food in, because getting up at 12 a.m, making sure I'm going to eat 300 or 400 calories and then get some sleep. Just be a bit like a robot, making sure that everything's sort of finely tuned and rolling through. I'm aware that my appetite's probably not going to be great. Lots of running. I don't want to be running on a full stomach as well, on top of legs hurting, feet hurting, chafing, etc. So yeah, I'm going to be going and doing an Asda shop later today, and I'll show you in this video coming up next what's going to be involved in that shop. So first things first, we've got flapjacks and banana bread. These are going to be quick calories, high in sugar, to give me energy when I'm feeling low. Probably have those directly after each run. Got some Oreos, because who doesn't like Oreos? I've got some berry electrolytes to chuck in my water to make sure that my electrolyte levels are staying high. Got some Marmite, because I'm going to have Marmite on toast with ready salted crisps in. Oh yeah. We've got British cheese to go on top of beans on toast. Another little fast, quick, digesting carbohydrate source for me. I've got my rice and peas, because I love that. So I'm just basically going to be adding that to my normal dinners as we go. Got coffee. I've got all sorts. I've got cheese. It's all happening, guys. I'm feeling much more prepared. I've got my water bottles. It's all good. It's all going down. There is my pre, during and post nutrition. So as you can see from that video, we're not going whole food crazy. We're not sitting there saying we're only going to be eating things that are grown out of the ground. I think I'm a massive advocate for eating healthy foods and eating foods that are naturally sort of derived, but there comes a time when you need to be reaching for things that are much quicker digesting, much more calorie dense, and tomorrow through to Sunday is that time. So I'm going to be using things like saurine loaves, flapjacks, Marmite on crisp sandwich, things like that, just to make sure that my calories are staying high. I've got adequate nutrition to get me through this run. It is only 4 miles at a time, but I can't get away from the fact that I'm going to be clocking up 50 miles in 48 hours. So I need to make sure that my nutrition and my hydration is on point. Hence, I've got the hydration tablets as well. So I'm replacing salts. I shouldn't be sweating too much because I'm not being hell for leather, but should I start cramping up, I'll be definitely chucking those in my water in between the runs. And I reckon I might need them towards the late end of the 50 miles. So 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours, starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. I've chosen the charity Rock to Recovery to be my charity for the event. Those guys are amazing. They're helping veterans, emergency services personnel, serving military personnel with their mental health, giving the guys and girls a shoulder to cry on and a helping hand should it be needed. This charity is a fantastic charity. I've had help from myself, good friends of mine have had help from Rock to Recovery as well as big figures such as Jason Fox, who's also one of the co-founders from the SAS Who Dares Wins program. The charity are doing amazing things, guys. They give their time to let you talk about your problems, let you help you solve your problems. and it's just such valuable stuff. So if you guys could donate to my cause, the link will be in the show notes. I call them show notes. I don't know what sort of notes they are, but there's some sort of notes below. And I massively appreciate anything and everything you can give, guys. £1, no pounds, just a share, whatever you can do to raise the profile of this charity and this charity event, I massively appreciate. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it's been useful. I hope it's just a little bit of behind the scenes of how I'm feeling the day before the big day. I'm feeling good. Anticipation is there. I'm feeling a bit tired, trying to get a bit of sleep today, but the pooch will not let me. He is a very active, hyper ADHD dog, but he's a good boy, so we put up with it. But guys, I'm going to leave it there, and please follow my journey. I'm going to be going live on YouTube just before each of my runs, and also live on Instagram as well, so you can keep up with me on there, and wish me luck. Cheers guys, all the best.